Welcome to the land of Israel, a land of infinite and everlasting promise. It began when God said to Abraham, "Leave your country, go to the land that I will show you, and I will make you a great nation." Thus Israel became the promised land. For the patriarchs Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, for Moses and Joshua, for the kings Saul, David, and Solomon, and for Jesus and the disciples, each generation seeking to do God's will. Today, it is our time. And what better place for Christians to rededicate ourselves to our faith than here in the land where faith in Jesus were born. Come, let us witness the wonder of God's land and people as we walk in the footsteps of Jesus. Now a bustling metropolis, it was in Nazareth that the angel of the Lord announced the imminent birth of Jesus to a young maiden, newly betrothed. In fulfillment of biblical prophecy, Jesus was born in David's city, Bethlehem, near Jerusalem. First to learn of the good news were the trusty shepherds in the fields. Multitudes of the heavenly host appeared before them, saying, "Glory to God in the highest, and on earth peace to men." Back in Nazareth, Jesus worked alongside Joseph as a carpenter, growing in spirit and wisdom. When it was his time, Jesus went out to where John was preaching and baptizing the people in the Jordan River. And John baptized Jesus also in the Jordan's waters. And he saw the Spirit of God descending like a dove and alighting upon him. And suddenly a voice came from heaven saying, "This is my beloved Son, in whom I am well pleased." Afterwards, Jesus himself withdrew to the desert for 40 days and nights, overcoming the temptations of the evil one. But as the prophet Isaiah said, "The wilderness and the desert shall rejoice and blossom as the rose. They shall see the glory of the Lord." Today, thanks to the grace of God and the works of man, a modern miracle is taking place, turning Israel back into a land of milk and honey. And it is happening across the whole country. In academic and medical institutions, in high-tech and biotech research labs, Israel is helping to make the world a better place to live. From around the shores of the Sea of Galilee, Jesus drew his first disciples. Here, he healed the sick and taught the multitudes, bringing a message of peace and love to all who heard him. On the Mount of the Beatitudes, the disciples asked Jesus how to pray, and these words rang out for the first time. "Our Father in heaven, hallowed be your name. Your kingdom come, Your will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Leaving the Galilee, Jesus made his way to Jerusalem. It would be for the last time. Yerushalayim, city of peace, the united capital of the state of Israel. Here, Abraham came ready to sacrifice his son Isaac to the Lord. Here, David brought the Ark of God's covenant, and Solomon built the holy temple to house it. Here,